Hey there, and welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into something that honestly seems incredibly simple on the surface: introducing yourself. We're going to completely deconstruct a really basic but highly effective personal introduction from a student named Sarah. We want to see exactly how simple sentences can build up a really compelling profile. Think of it as a masterclass in absolute clarity.
Okay, here is our roadmap for today. First, we'll meet Sarah from Pakistan. Next, the foundation, identity and location. Then action, hobbies and habits. After that, we'll look at the inner self, personality and goals. And finally, we'll cover the short introduction. Let's dive right in. Section 1. Meet Sarah from Pakistan, a masterclass in simplicity. We are kicking off our structural analysis with the full, unedited text of Sarah's self-introduction. Every compelling narrative really needs a starting point, right? And Sarah begins with the absolute most essential, direct piece of data. My name is Sarah. Boom, no hesitation, no filler. When you introduce yourself, establishing your name right out of the gate gives the audience an immediate anchor for the rest of your story. Moving on to Section 2, the foundation, identity and location, or the basic building blocks. Let's see how she builds that foundational identity. Notice this step-by-step sequence. It proves the incredibly methodical structure she uses to really ground the listener in her reality before she adds any personal flavor. She progresses perfectly from name to country to city to occupation. It's like she's building a stage first, telling us exactly where she stands in the world before jumping into her dreams. Now, what's genuinely fascinating about this progression is how efficiently she moves from the macro to the micro. She starts with her country, Pakistan, which is a broad, globally recognized data point. Then she zooms right into the specific city of Karachi and finally lands on her day-to-day reality as a student. This funnel technique, it is literally a textbook way to situate yourself. Section 3. Action, hobbies, and habits. Bringing the profile to life. Once that foundation is locked in, Sarah pivots beautifully from those static I am statements to active I like statements. I like reading books. By isolating this, we can see exactly how she introduces action into her personal narrative. She isn't just a student in Karachi anymore. She's someone making active choices about her time, really fleshing out a three-dimensional character. Expanding on those interests, we see a whole list: reading books, learning English, and watching YouTube videos. And listen to the phrasing here. The slight variation in her vocabulary: she likes books and learning, but she enjoys watching YouTube. It keeps the rhythm super engaging. It paints this great picture of a modern learner who appreciates both traditional books and digital platforms. But she definitely doesn't just stick to passive interests. Listen to these standalone declarations. I study every day. I practice English every day. These emphasize her daily habits and absolutely prove her commitment to the hobbies she literally just listed. Anyone can say they like learning, right? But stating that you practice every single day, that transforms a simple hobby into true dedication. That brings us to Section 4. Inner self, personality, and goals. The internal world. This brilliantly illustrates our next shift, moving from what she does to who she is on the inside. I am friendly. She totally doesn't wait around for us to guess her personality through context clues. She just directly states it with this confident claim. It really takes a lot of self-awareness to just confidently articulate your own positive traits to a brand new audience like that. Check out how combining traits like hardworking and friendly with her desire to improve her English creates this incredibly dynamic, multidimensional profile. She's showing us her current state, absolutely, but also her future ambitions. It gives the whole introduction a really nice forward momentum. I am happy to be here. Nice to meet you. These punchy little sentences showcase her positive mindset, and honestly, they serve as the absolute perfect, polite closure to her extended introduction. So, what does this all mean for us? Well, we have this beautifully structured, comprehensive introduction. But let's be real for a second. We don't always have the floor for a full minute. So ask yourself, if you only had 10 seconds instead of 60, which of these building blocks are truly essential? What absolutely must stay and what has to go? Enter Section 5, the short introduction, the distillation. Let's look at the practical application of this exercise by examining Sarah's official short introduction. The crucial takeaway when comparing the two versions is how ruthless she is with her editing. When she condenses her rich, detailed profile into a rapid-fire short intro, she completely cuts her inner traits and her daily habits. Out goes hardworking, out goes friendly, and out goes studying every day. In a short intro, there is simply no time for character building. She keeps only the raw foundational facts and condenses our hobbies into a single, punchy sentence. Notice how this shortened version is tightly bracketed with polite greetings. She starts with a really bright hello to grab attention immediately, jumps straight into the condensed facts of her identity, hits us with a unified sentence about her hobbies, books, and English, and then she gets right out. And instead of her previous conversational, nice to meet you, she exits with a definitive, thank you. It's such a universally understood closing. It just neatly ties up the short version, making it the perfect capstone for a rapid-fire introduction. So, we've just seen how Sarah masterfully constructs her full profile and then condenses it for speed. Now, how are you going to use this exact framework to introduce yourself next time? Think about it. What is your foundation? What are your active verbs? And when you literally only have 10 seconds, what are the building blocks you absolutely refuse to cut? Try taking this structural approach, apply it to your own story, and just see how much clearer your communication becomes. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me for this explainer. Keep learning, keep refining your message, and I'll catch you next time.